What if one broken mirror could reveal your true worth, not just your reflection? In a forgotten village lived a man who spent his life helping others see themselves clearly, yet never saw his own value. Until one stormy night, an old woman arrived with a mirror that would change his life forever. A long time ago, in a distant kingdom surrounded by mountains and silence, there lived a humble glassblower named Elian. He was known far and wide for crafting the most exquisite mirrors in the land, so clear and so flawless that even the queen herself once ordered a dozen from him. But Elian was poor. Not because his work lacked value, but because he never saw his own worth. He would often sell his mirrors for just enough to eat a loaf of bread and drink a bowl of soup. When asked why, he would smile and say, "I'm just a simple man. What I make is not that special." He lived alone in a small cottage, spending his days blowing glass, shaping frames, polishing reflections, and doubting himself. One stormy evening, there was a knock at his door. An old woman stood shivering, drenched in rain, carrying a bundle wrapped in silk. "I have heard of your mirrors," she said softly. "They say they show more than just a reflection, they show the soul." Elian shook his head. "They're just mirrors, nothing more." The woman stepped inside without waiting. She unwrapped her bundle. Inside was a cracked, ancient mirror, its edges worn and its glass fogged. "This mirror is from the Temple of Truth," she said. "It was shattered during a war. Legend says only a man pure of heart and rich in humility can restore it." Elian looked puzzled. "I can try to fix it, but I make no promises." "Fix it," she said, "and your life will change forever." Then she vanished. Elian stared at the mirror. Something about it drew him in, almost like it breathed. Over the next 30 days, he worked on it tirelessly. He melted sand into glass. He searched the forest for rare herbs to polish its surface. He sat by candlelight night after night, restoring the golden frame piece by piece. Finally, on the 30th day, as the morning sun rose over the hills, the mirror was whole. Elian stared into it. But instead of seeing his reflection, he saw his past. He saw himself as a boy, creative, full of dreams, drawing pictures in the dirt and telling stories to the trees. He saw the day he first believed he was not good enough, when his teacher told him that artists go hungry. He saw the many times he had lowered his price, not because his work lacked value, but because he thought he did. The mirror showed him every moment where he had dimmed his light. Tears streamed down his face. Suddenly, the room filled with golden light. The mirror glowed. The old woman appeared again, but now she stood tall, regal, radiant. She was not a beggar. She was the queen. "You have passed the test," she said. "This mirror does not reflect the face. It reflects the truth of the heart. Many have tried to restore it with skill, but only you restored it with soul." She handed him a sealed scroll. "This is a decree. From this day forth, you are the royal artisan of the kingdom." Elian's hands trembled. "But I'm just a glassblower." "No," she said firmly. "You are a visionary. You see beauty where others see flaws. You've spent your life helping others see themselves. Now it is time for you to see yourself." That day, Elian's life changed forever, not because he became royal, but because he finally believed he was worthy. Moral reflection. Just like Elian, many of us walk through life carrying the burden of unseen worth. We underestimate our talents, dim our light, and shrink ourselves to fit a world that never truly knew us. But the truth is, our value is not determined by what others see. It is determined by what we believe. Like a mirror, life reflects back what we feel inside. If you believe you're small, the world treats you that way. But when you stand tall in your truth, even the universe makes way for you. So never let the cracks in your past stop you from seeing the masterpiece you are becoming.